What's up, everybody? We got the second to last episode of True Detective Night Country a couple days early here with the Super Bowl occupying the whole world on Sunday evening. There will, of course, be spoilers for the fifth episode here in my review, so make sure you're all caught up before you watch this. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. I'm going to go back to how I usually do it and get the cons out of the way first. Starting that off is the opening scene of the episode, and this will tie into another issue I have with this episode and honestly the whole season as a whole, but this problem, it was just a weak opening scene. I talk about it every week, whether it's a pro or a con. The opening scene is crucial to True Detective, in my opinion, and this one didn't land. In fact, the first 25 to 30 minutes were pretty weak. I was getting upset, honestly, because last week ended so high and we got less time between episodes, and I was so excited. And then it was a rough opening that luckily went out with a bang. The other issue I had, and this has been something I've been hoping would go away, is all the emotional beats. They feel artificial. Everything from the stuff between Liz and Leah, Danvers, or not, sorry, not Danvers, Navarro's sister dying, and everything around that. The beef between the Pryor boys. It all lacks depth for me personally, and I just don't feel any of it, and I know they want me to. Anyway, let's get on to the pros of the episode because it finished really strong, and I want to gush about all of that leading into the finale. Before we get there, though, there's another Tuttle name drop, and I'll talk about it a bit more in my theory section of the video, but I love the continued connections to the first season, and it genuinely feels like they're going to mean something by the end of the next episode, and they're not just dropping the Tuttle name for the sake of dropping the Tuttle name. Another great part of this episode was the sneaking around and conniving that's going on. I mean, everything from it being confirmed that Danvers and Navarro faked the murder suicide case, which we were already in on, but Connolly reveals his hand that he knows. Then you've got everything with the older Pryor. He's just a scumbag overall. And Danvers even books Leah after she gets in trouble for the millionth time. All that stuff, absolutely amazing. And it didn't get any better than the final 10 minutes of the episode, where this was bigger than ever with Hank Pryor shooting the junkie witness in Danvers' house. Then Pete Pryor, who's staying in her backyard, comes in the house and shoots his dad, and then all three of them, Danvers, Pete Pryor, the younger one, and Navarro, are covering it all up, and it was absolutely wild, and I did not think that's where this episode was going at all. With that, I've got some bragging to do again because it absolutely is confirmed that the older Pryor, Hank, was in on all of this, as he admits to moving the body from the original case before he dies. It's also all but confirmed. Danvers even says it herself, and so does Navarro, that Connolly, Ted, is in on all of this too, as he tries to rise the political ladder, and this is where I see the Tuttle connection. Nothing too fancy, but I've been saying he's in on it. That's all but confirmed. I'm going to take it a step further and say that he is a Tuttle by blood and changed his name after the events of season 1 shamed his family, and now he's doing similar stuff all the way up here in the middle of nowhere, Alaska. That's my working theory going into the finale, and I feel real good about it too after everything I've gotten right so far. And so that'll do it for my review of the fifth episode of True Detective Night Country. I didn't love the episode overall. It was definitely a drop off from last week's outstanding episode, but it finished strong going into the finale, and I can't wait for next Sunday, and that's all that really matters. But let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below, and make sure you have a great day.